Two people. One earns $100,000 a year. The other earns $30,000 a year and saves just $10 a day. In 25 years, one of them builds over $500,000 more than the other, and it is not the high earner you'd expect. Stick around because the exact math on this is going to fundamentally change how you view income, savings, and time. Let's set the scene properly, because this breakdown only works if we are completely honest about how money actually gets spent. Meet Person A. They earn a solid six-figure income, $100,000 a year. After federal, state, and local taxes, let's say their take-home pay is roughly $75,000. They live well. They have a modern apartment, lease a new car every few years, dine out regularly, and maintain an upscale lifestyle. They intend to save what's left at the end of the month, which, for most high earners in America, is surprisingly little. We'll be generous and assume Person A consistently saves $200 every month. Now meet Person B. They earn $30,000 a year. Their take-home pay sits at roughly $26,000. They operate on a tight budget, a modest apartment, an older, reliable car, and simple living. But Person B does something different. They set aside $10 every single day. That comes out to roughly $300 a month, and it's treated like an immovable bill that must be paid. Look at where we are already. Person B, earning less than a third of Person A's salary, is saving more in raw dollars, not because they have higher cash flow, but because they built the saving habit before they ever tried to build the income. Now, let's look at what happens when that money goes to work. Both Person A and Person B invest every dollar they save into a low-cost broad market index fund, averaging a historical conservative return of 7% per year after adjusting for inflation. Person A invests $200 a month at a 7% annual return. Person B invests $300 a month at that same 7% rate. Let's fast forward 10 years. Person A has accumulated approximately $34,600. Person B, investing just $100 more each month, has built over $51,900. Person B is already ahead by more than $17,000. Now let's stretch the timeline to 25 years. Person A's account has grown to roughly $162,000. A respectable sum, but look at Person B. Person B's account has reached over $243,000. That is a clean $81,000 gap generated entirely by someone making a fraction of the income simply by automating a $10 daily habit. But $81,000 is only half the story. Here is the detail that transforms this from a good habit into life-changing wealth. The start date. Suppose Person B started this $10 a day habit at age 25. Person A, busy managing a higher income lifestyle, didn't get serious about saving until age 35. Let's isolate just this one variable. Same monthly strategy, same 7% rate of return, but Person B has a 10-year head start. By the time both reach age 60, Person A has invested for 25 years and built that $162,000 balance we calculated earlier. But Person B's money has been compounding for a full 35 years. Person B's total doesn't just edge out Person A, it explodes to over $540,000. That extra 10 years of compounding added nearly $300,000 to Person B's net worth from time alone. The total gap between them isn't $81,000 anymore, it's over $378,000. Compound growth does not reward the person with the biggest paycheck. It rewards the person with the most time on the clock. Why does this play out in the real world time and time again? It comes down to three behavioral traps. First, lifestyle inflation. As income rises, standards of living expand to absorb it. Nicer dinners, higher rent, newer cars, often happening automatically before the earner even notices where the surplus went. Second, saving without a system. Most high earners fall into the trap of saving whatever is left over. But after living expenses and lifestyle upgrades, there is rarely anything left. Successful wealth builders pay themselves first, automatically, before a single dollar is spent on lifestyle. Third, the psychological ceiling. A $10 daily commitment feels small enough that anyone can maintain it without friction. A $500 monthly goal feels large enough that people delay starting it until someday. Smaller, frictionless commitments survive over decades. Large, ambitious promises get broken during tough months. The takeaway here is clear. You do not need a six-figure income to build real, lasting financial freedom. You need a daily or monthly commitment you can keep without fail, and a start date that is today, not next year. Investing $300 a month consistently over a 25 to 35-year horizon at historical averages can realistically land you deep into multi-six-figure territory without ever needing a massive corporate salary. Person A's high salary was never the deciding factor. The automated early habit was. If you want to calculate exactly how much your own daily investment amount could grow to over time, check out the free tracker tool linked in the description below. In our next video, we're going to break down why two people earning the exact same salary can end up retiring 15 years apart. Hit subscribe so you don't miss it, and I'll see you in the next one.